Welcome to Athletes Lives Network exclusive interviews. Today our guest is Jerome Buchanan, class of 1991, Proviso East, standout football player. How you doing, Jerome?
Good, good.
What's
Thanks for
going
having
on?
me.
I want to thank you for being on the website. It's a pleasure having you on, and I want to get your athletic experiences, high school, college, and also pro experience. So, first question, just give us a brief history on your early influences in sports.
My first recollection that I can go back to is I'm from Chicago, from the city of Chicago, and everybody's hero at that particular time was Walter Payton. Walter was just that standout athlete at the time. He was one that the city of Chicago could be proud of, and when you went outside to play ball, with your friends, just regular old street ball, everybody wanted to be somebody. You had to be quick with the tongue to say, well, I'm Walter Payton, and then everybody picked on down the line to Eric Dickerson, to whoever else, Billy Sims and all that kind of stuff. So, but that was probably my most positive influence and my first, inspiration to want to go ahead and just play the game was Walter.
What peers at your early age pushed you to be a better athlete when you was growing up?
Well, I can say that, my mother always told me to you go ahead and strive to be the best at whatever I wanted to do. She's like, if you even want to be a bum, this is just, extreme case, of course. She never wanted me to be a bum, but, she's like, be the best at it, who else? A real close friend of the family, Larry Mamula, also was around, at a young age, and he always pushed me to do my best. My cousins and everybody, we were all competitive. We were all growing up together and stuff like that, and we all wanted to be something, do something with our lives and everything like that. And what kind of got, instilled in us at an early age was to, put forth your best, and that kind of, made it kind of competitive, so to speak. I knew on the other side of town that my cousin and them, they were doing their thing, and I didn't want to, be the guy in the rear, just kind of trucking along, kind of struggling and stuff like that. So you just wanted to pick your game up that much more. So.
Gotcha. Now, did you play ball in middle school? Did you play other sports, basketball?
Well, I didn't start playing organized sports till I was 9, and football was my main thing. And that was pretty much it. My great-grandmother, I remember her wanting me to go ahead and play baseball, but I decided, that's not for me. I didn't have an interest in that at all because, like I said, my whole desire was to go ahead and play football. I enjoyed that, so I started playing at the age of 9 and kept all the way through up until, of course, high school, then, graduate from high school to college and playing arena ball after that.
So growing up, when you first started playing organized ball, was you? I'm gonna say this like, were you kind of pudgy, so you played a different position, or was you always a skill player?
Honestly, I was always a skill position guy because I wasn't the guy that had a problem with weigh-in. I was one of the, not necessarily smaller guys, but I was one of those kids that just kind of was at an even keel with his weight. I wasn't, back in the day they had like stripers and double stripers, because you had kids at certain age groups that maybe, probably either had to move up because of their weight or, you had to, bag them up, so they can like try and drop some weight so they can make way in to be on your particular team. I was never a guy to have to worry about that, so I was always playing the skill positions. My first year, I believe I played like tight end,
Gotcha.
and like linebacker and stuff like that, and just kind of moved around. As we went on, I started, we had the, the four-back system, and of course I was playing just four-back at the time, like the, little motion flanker and everything. So.
Okay. Now I'm a product of East Chicago, and the Gary East Chicago system never really had a Pop Warner system until the 2000s. What did that do for your confidence playing youth football at an early age?
Well, it gave me some foundation of the game. I started out playing in Hickory Hills. I was playing with the Hickory Hills Rebels way back when. Like I said, I started in 1982. That's how far I go back. We started off, and like I said, like we had the basics on down. We learned, to count the holes. on down the line, you know. So when I got to high school, there was no problem. I mean, they came out with like little pizza tins and just kind of labeled the guard position, the tackle position, the tight end position, and you know, you just had to know your holes on down the line, and that just gave us a great foundation of where to go, what to do, and everything like that. I can remember, you know, my couple last year's coaches. Well, really, the one coach that I really stood out to me was a guy by the name of Charlie Sitar. He, you know, would come after work, you know, and God bless him, you know, whatever he was doing, you know, he came in dirty, nail, whatever, he would come out and teach us the game. And that was my first, you know, collision with tough love, so to speak. You know, he'd tell us, you know, how it was and, you know, what we needed to do and everything like that. And he didn't pull any punches on how he told the stuff. So by the time I got to high school, you know, I was a person that was at an expectation level of, you know, okay, this is what we need to do, this is where we need to be up here, you know, because of what was instilled in me at an early age. And I had a great knowledge of the game. I mean, just at that level, you know, I mean, it was an elementary level, you know, it wasn't too complex, but I had that going with me into high school.